Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, I have secondhand embarrassment for Donald Trump right now. I don't know if you guys all heard about this, but Trump's so-called great state, what is it? American State Fair, Great American State Fair. I don't even know. He's saying it's for the 250th anniversary of the United States. It is falling apart. It is absolutely just disintegrating before his eyes. Musical artists are dropping out left and right because they've realized they were lied to. Martina McBride, the Commodores, um, I think it was, I forget. There were several other artists. So Morris Day and the Time, which I mean, I have to say, I do love me some Morris Day and the Time. So I am so glad to hear that they dropped out. They figured it out. All I have to say, hallelujah. So anyway, I can still do the bird, I can still jam to Jungle Love. Anyway, there were a bunch of artists that bailed last week, and it's because they were told this is a celebration of America. What it actually is, what happened was it's actually a waste of taxpayer money to celebrate Trump. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always about. So all of these artists start pulling out. Trump then goes and posts this cringy lie on his failing social media site. So take a look at this. He said, I understand artists are getting the yips having to do with their performance on Wednesday. So I'm thinking about bringing the number one attraction, capitalized by the way, anywhere in the world, capitalized again, the man who gets much larger audience than Elvis in his prime. And he does so without a guitar. The man who loves our country, country capitalized also for no apparent reason, more than anyone else. And the man who some say is the greatest president in history, the GOAT. Do they? Donald J. Trump, to take the place of these highly paid third rate artists and give a major speech. I'm sorry, but your people hired them. Rallying the country forward, again, country capitalized for some unknown reason, like I have done ever since being president 2 years ago, two capitalized. The United States was dead. Now we have the hottest in quotes, which I don't think he understands what quotes are for. I do not think it me I think do not think it means what you think it means. Anyway, now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. I don't want so-called artists, again, in quotes, that get paid far too much money who aren't happy. I only want to be surrounded by happy people, smart people, successful people, capitalized again, and people that know how to win. So, by copy of this truth, I am ordering my representatives to look at the feasibility of doing an America is Back rally. Well, rally capitalized, but not the whole word. On Wednesday, Washington, D.C., same time, same location, only great patriots, capitalized again, invited. It will be a wild and beautiful celebration of America, President Donald J. Trump. So remember the last time that he said it was going to be wild, right? Remember what happened then? Let's hope. We could only hope they turn on him and do it again. But anyway, he's so delusional. He is so delusional. Like you're fat Elvis. You are fat Elvis, Donald Trump, Donald Jerkoff Trump. Again, if you didn't know, that's what the J stands for. And yes, I know I keep changing it, but whatever. It's my prerogative, Bobby Brown. So, as my brother once told one of our cousins, you have no idea how embarrassed you should be right now. So that was on Saturday. He puts out this ridiculous statement on Saturday. He's just going to turn this into one of his long winded, lie filled speeches because, the only artist, it seems that, and there's some confusion about this. They're the only artist that I know of that has publicly said, yes, I'm still going to be there is Vanilla Ice. I mean, he's talking about third rate artists. The guy had one hit, right? He's a one hit wonder. And here's what he said. You guys are not going to believe this. So Vanilla Ice spoke with TMZ news outlet and he said, "I don't even vote, so I don't even care. You play for your fans and I'll go play for Putin and I'll play in Iran if you want. It don't matter." He'll he'll play for Putin, he'll play for Iran. He's saying this out loud, and he's gonna go play at the America Festival. Anyway, so now Republican lawmakers, or at least one of them, are begging. They're begging for musical artists to perform at the event. I'm not joking. You have to listen to this. Let me turn on my sound. So this is Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. He posted this just yesterday on Sunday.
Hey, Mr. President, Tim Burchett. I, like you, am a little ticked off and disappointed that some of these, I guess, so-called musicians have decided that they have some problem with celebrating our 250th anniversary of the founding of this great country. To think that patriotism is going to offend somebody. We all know that these New York or Los Angeles or Hollywood PR firms wrote these statements. It's pathetic. Anyway, what we ought to do is, my suggestion would be, get your friend and my friend John Rich, great musician, to lead it off. He's got some great patriotic tunes he's written and he sings, and I mean, it's just awesome. And let him MC the dadgum thing and have all these folks come in. There's plenty of acts in Nashville, people that are trying to get on, get on a big stage like this. This is the world stage, be the largest stage in the world. Everybody in the country will be watching this dadgum thing. And let some of those musicians get out and sing a few songs. All we'd have to do is pay for their dadgum airfare, most of them, just to get them up there, and they'd love it. And then, of course, have Kid Rock. Nobody's more patriotic in the rock and roll world than he is, and he's awesome. And then I know you got his number. Heck, I've been with him when he's called you. And then the finale would be cool to have Lee Greenwood come out and sing. He's got a bunch of great songs, but of course, the ending would be God Bless the USA, and have all the other acts come out and sing along with him. And maybe they could do a single verse, Kid Rock or John Rich or something could do one of the verses. And I think that would be awesome. Have all those great stars up on stage. And anyway, if y'all got any ideas of some groups that would, from your area, that would be willing to play, how about tagging them in this story, and let's see if we can make this thing happen.
Okay, I can't let that go on any longer. Here's the thing, like, you are trying to destroy the budding careers of new artists is what you're saying, Tim Burchett. Yeah, go put your head on the chopping block for Donald Trump and destroy your career before it even takes off by aligning yourself with this shit show of a government. And then he mentions Kid Rock. Are you freaking kidding me? Kid Rock again? This is the only person they can get. Kid Rock I was thinking about this. He's like the used tampons of musical artists at this time. Like, wrap him up, wrap him in a tissue, throw him in the trash already. He's stinking up the joint. Like, he's used up. Then John Rich. John Rich is a one-hit wonder like Kid Rock. Okay. He responded on Twitter and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm down. Okay, let's do it." Oh, okay, great. I mean, this is so pathetic. Like, they're begging garage bands basically to come play at this thing. But, they've got John Rich, so, about 12 people in attendance will know Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, and he can play that for the umpteenth time. And then check this out. They're having to recruit military members to attend the UFC fight that they're having during this event. I'm sure you guys know they're building a ring outside on the lawn of the White House, like all white trash does. And then here's what the Washington Post wrote about this. So they said the Pentagon is moving to recruit hundreds of troops to appear as spectators at President Donald Trump's UFC cage fighting event at the White House, and requiring those who attend to pay for their travel and meet height and weight requirements, according to people familiar with the matter and internal memos reviewed by the Washington Post. So they're, as they say here, soliciting members. They're telling them to pay for their own travel. Okay. Gee, what's going on right now in our country and around the world? Anything that we might, like attribute to higher prices? So they expect men and women on a military member's salary, first of all, to cough up the money for travel at a time when airfare and gasoline is insanely expensive. And no thanks, to the Democrats, is thanks to Trump and his needless illegal war. And then on top of that, they're like, oh, you have to meet height and weight requirements. So you're going to tell military members you have to fit the part, you have to fit the weight requirements and height requirements. You can't be short, can't be overweight. But Donald Trump is going to be sitting there looking right at you. Oh my God. And then even Joe, I love to spit shine Trump's undercarriage on the Daily Rogan. He called even this UFC event number one, a security nightmare because it's all outdoors. And then he called it kind of a gimmick. That was a direct quote. Like I say, elect a turd, expect a shit show. So there you go, guys. I'll let you know what I hear. But in the meantime, we can still do the bird. All right. I love you all. Please like, share, subscribe. I will talk with you soon. Take care.